Good evening, everyone. The Tuscaloosa City Council has now come to order. If you would, please stand. We will have our prayer, and then following our prayer, we'll have our Pledge of Allegiance. Let's bow our heads, please. Dear God, bless our proceedings tonight. Give us the wisdom to know what is just and the strength to do what is right. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Approval of the minutes.
Make a motion. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes. Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Minutes stand approved. Proclamation statements by mayor and council. First tonight, we have a proclamation for National Parent Leadership Month. Ms. Williams and her delegation is here. If you would, please come forward as I read this proclamation into the record. Whereas meaningful parent leadership occurs when parents gain knowledge and skills necessary to function in meaningful leadership roles and present a parent's voice to help shape the direction of families, programs, and communities. Parent leadership is essential and effective means of strengthening families and preventing child abuse and neglect. And I think all we can say is amen.
Amen.
Whereas the Alabama Department of Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention and the Children's Trust Fund of Alabama recognizes the vital importance of partnering with parents and assisting public school systems and private organizations, policymakers, and key stakeholders to effectively implement parent leadership strategies. And whereas the National Parent Leadership Institute is represented by parents, grandparents, and other caregivers of children and infants up to 5 years old, our focus is awareness and the continued obtaining of knowledge and expertise to care for children's health, nutrition, nurturing, learning, and prevention of neglect and child abuse. Now therefore it be resolved that I, Walt Maddox, on behalf of our City Council, do hereby proclaim February 2024 as National Parent Leadership Month in Tuscaloosa, and ask all citizens in supporting parents and their vital leadership roles in our homes and community. And as a parent and someone who was raised by strong and loving parents, I know, as all of Tuscaloosa knows, how important parents are. Thank you for being advocates for this. So, Roosevelt, good to see you. Ms. Williams, good to see you. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, and tell us a little bit more about why you were before the council with this proclamation.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you to the mayor and to the council. Thank you guys for the opportunity to be able to share tonight. I'm excited because we do have some of our parents from our Tuscaloosa cohort. I'm Vadonna Williams, as the mayor said, and I actually represent, I'm Congressional District 7 as a parent rep for Children's Trust Fund on their Parent Advisory Council. So I'm excited to be able to share tonight about National Parent Leadership Month. But I don't want to take too much of the time because I do have one of our fathers that leads training in our parent leadership.
Good afternoon. I'm here for a little special thanks to Mayor Walt Maddox and the City Council. Thank you for allowing us a space to share. I am Roosevelt Jackson III, and I serve as a parent leader for the Alabama Parent Leadership Network Tuscaloosa cohort. And on the behalf of the parent leaders of this community, we would like to thank you for recognizing us and acknowledging how important parent leadership is to the community and the impact that we make on strengthening families. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies, I don't want to underestimate y'all's value, but I'm so glad to see this gentleman here. I think we have underestimated how important dads are to families, and you may be the most important person in your family. Nothing against the mom, but thank you.
I agree. I teach that every day at Tuscaloosa One Place.
Thank you.
Go far.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Would the City Council please come join us as a group? group picture real quick.
Okay, on three, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Thank you all.
Do we have any council announcements tonight?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. Let me take this time to invite all of District 1 out next Wednesday, February 28 at 5 p.m. to discuss the proposed zoning maps here in the council chambers. We will be discussing the planning and zoning maps. Also, I want to take the time to invite each and every person in District 1 to come to TCTA the next day, which is the 29th, at 6 p.m. For an important town hall. Looking forward to all those who are in District 1. Please come out at 6 p.m. at TCTA on Thursday and Wednesday. Please come Wednesday at 5 p.m. for the planning and zoning meeting concerning framework. Thank you.
Any other council announcements tonight? Any agenda item comments by citizens?
No, sir.
We have no unfinished business. Consent agenda, clerk?
This approves items B and C on the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved in second. Voting, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Consent agenda is adopted. Public hearings, clerk.
This orders demolition of the structure at 3205 29th Street.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second. Mr. Williams.
Mr. Mayor, City Council. This is for the condemnation of 3205 29th Street, condemned December 8th, 2023. This property has 14 housing code violations. This is for just the accessory building only. The house is not in this condemnation. The owner and/or his representatives have been contacted or aware of this hearing. They are aware that if it's condemned by the city of Tuscaloosa, the cost of demolition will be charged back to the owner. The owner's been contacted, aware of this hearing, and they may not be here.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Williams? Thank you, Mr. Williams. Is anyone here, or is anyone here representing, 3205 29th Street? Seeing none, this is a public hearing. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, voting on the demolition, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Demolition's ordered. Clerk.
This orders demolition of the structure at 3209 7th Street.
So moved. Second.
Moved and second. Mr. Williams.
This is for the condemnation of 3209 7th Street, condemned December 8th, 2023. This property has 46 housing code violations. The owner and/or his representatives have been contacted or aware of this hearing. The owner is and/or representative are aware that if it's condemned by the city of Tuscaloosa, the cost of demolition will be charged back to the owner. The owner has since pulled a permit and started some repairs on this property. The owner is here to represent his property.
Any questions of Mr. Williams before we ask the owner to come forward?
What's the department recommendation?
90 days.
Okay. All right, if the owner would come forward and please give your name and address.
How you doing? My name is Gaffrey Buggs. I live at 3217 5th Street, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Can you tell me what has prohibited you from making significant progress?
Well, I inherited 3 properties all at once at the same time, and I was just unfinancially able to get them all up at once. But I have now begun to start remodeling.
Okay, okay. And listen, I want to thank you for even pulling the permit. I see the work that you've been doing, and I want to support this staff's recommendation to give you 90 days, and you come out and I ask the council to do the same.
Is that a motion, Mr. Williams?
So moved.
I'll second, and I hope it works out. That house has got beautiful
Beautiful.
bones on it.
I'm gonna
That
fix
hip
it. I'm gonna
roof
fix it.
there,
I'm fixing it.
that's gonna be a beautiful
Yes,
house.
sir.
I'll second.
All right, so we have a motion and a second. Any other questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is a public hearing. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, voting to table for 90 days, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 The demolition order is tabled for 90 days. Good luck. Clerk.
This
Yes, sir.
orders demolition of the structure at 2697 22nd Street.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, Mr. Williams.
This is for the condemnation of 2697 22nd Street, condemned December 8th, 2023. This property has 40 housing code violations. The owner and/or representatives have been contacted and are aware of this hearing. They've also been aware that if it's condemned by the city of Tuscaloosa, the cost of demolition will be charged back to the owner. They have been contacted, aware of this hearing, and I do not believe they are here to represent.
Any questions of Mr. Williams?
And again, the departmental recommendation on this one is
Condemned.
Is there anyone here that is representing 2697 22nd Street? Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against this demolition? Seeing none, voting on the demolition, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Demolition is ordered. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Clerk.
This authorizes zoning amendment number 1520.
So moved. Second?
Mayor, I'm
This
gonna,
is number 1520 rezoning.
yes.
What is that?
So I'd like to make a motion
To
to
table.
table till March 19th.
There's a motion and second to table. Before we move forward on that, knowing, I think for 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
19th?
March
To the
19th.
19th, okay.
And that's tied to when he's able to get the traffic study.
Yeah, I spoke with Mr. Booth, and he said that the 15th is the earliest that they can get that traffic study, and the 19th would be that next meeting that we would have.
Okay. Since we will hear it fully then, does anyone have any, so Mr. Pons doesn't have to go through his presentation, any questions for him? Okay. Is there anyone here that, since this has been a called public hearing, I do need to open it up. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, the table to the 19th of March, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 The zoning amendment is tabled to the 19th of March. Clerk.
This authorizes zoning amendment number 1521.
So move.
Second.
Moved and second, Mr. Pons.
This is Mr. Gregory Binion. He is petitioning to rezone approximately .2 acres located at 1801 Foster's Ferry Road from R3 to BNS, and this is Council District 1. The location of the property here on the corner of 18th Street and Foster's Ferry Road, the aerial map, and then the zoning districts around it. So it's R3 currently all around this area. The building today exists as a commercial building. The petitioner, and I believe there's some history that the council members know as well about this property, how it used to be a barber shop, and then before that was a restaurant and neighborhood gathering place. And so R3 doesn't allow that type of use in this location, and that is why they are pursuing the rezoning to BNS. It does conform to Framework. Framework identifies this as traditional neighborhood core, which allows for small office, commercial, and civic uses in these areas. And then Planning Commission did unanimously recommend to approve it. And this is the future land use character type map that you can see there and the permitted uses in BNS. And Mr. Winter is here to represent the petitioner.
Or we ask petitioner or his representative to come up. Any questions, Mr. Pons? Okay. Mr. Winter, if you'd like to, if you would, please come forward and give your name and address.
My name is Brian Wincher. It's 4901 Rice Mine Road, Tuscaloosa, 35406. Mr. Mayor, staff, members of the City Council, I come tonight to bring you some good news, actually some great news. We have a person who grew up in Tuscaloosa from the west side, actually down the street and next door to the place that he's bought today, Mr. Gregory Binion. And Mr. Binion is a very, very dedicated person to the west side of Tuscaloosa. As a matter of fact, I want to show you the type of work he has done in the recent past. This was a house on short 17th Street at the other end of this road that Mr. Binion acquired a couple of years ago. And he took it upon himself as he has decided that he wants to find old homes in the west side that need to be cleaned up. And this is what he did to it. And this is a really shining light, I think, for our community when people want to come home and they want to improve their community. It's absolutely beautiful. It gets better. If you look at the inside of this, everything is done first class, from top to bottom. Not only did Mr. Binion go through and remodel and rebuild this home, he also went through the process to put it in short-term rentals, which has been a fruit for, and he's successfully doing that, and people are coming to Tuscaloosa and staying on the west side. But as you can see here, not only did he do that, he also gated and fenced the property off so there's no issues with the neighbors. And to my understanding, there hasn't been any issue whatsoever with the neighbors. But you can see this was a first-rate job all around. And the house he did down there is actually at the other end of the street here. If you look here, and I'll find a little pointer here, with my purple, here's that house, and here's the property. And Mr. Binion actually liked to do the whole street over someday, but we got to take it one step at a time. One point to note on this property here that he has acquired at the Foster's Ferry Road and 18th Street here is that this parcel of land right here was actually at one time owned by his grandmother. And he is trying to acquire that piece of property as well. So it'll be a little more than 0.2 acres, hopefully, that we'll be able to put into this project. This is the historical barber shop. Some of the remnants are still there. Most of it Mr. Binion has cleaned out. But his mom, who is still living and just a vibrant lady, has told me all about the area when growing up. And when Greg himself was growing up, this is where folks gathered and they talked about everything going on in the neighborhood, sports, football, pretty girls, all that kind of stuff. And it's recently, the man who had it passed a year and a half ago, I believe, and Greg acquired it from his widow. Upstairs, there was a little music school upstairs. I think Greg's plan right now would be to use that as his future office for his redevelopment business. Now, there are some challenges with this property, and he has contracted with, he's been working with, not contracted, but working with Jordan Morris of Award Scott Architects to look at this and figure out the best way to configure this with the property on site. There is a significant area to the right, as you can see over here, for some nice parking. Nothing elaborate, nothing big, but this is a nice area over here for parking. And you can see our 2 trucks there, and you can see all the rest of the space is there. And I just think it's great news that we have somebody come back and willing to invest. And so hopefully, I think I screwed that up. All right, I better stop, Zach. But hopefully, when he gets done with this project, you will be as impressed with this project, I think, as you were with the first house he did. Again, he's been a pleasure to work with. He's a great client, comes by and visits, and we talk about all this stuff. He's an entrepreneur, businessman, and I can't think of a better person to approve his zoning for, because I think since he grew up there, still lives on the west side, he's going to do a fantastic job in improving it. We'd love to answer any questions. Mr. Binion's here. He says he doesn't like to talk in public, so he's got me here, and that's the shortest presentation I think I'll ever made. So thank you.
Mr. Winters, let me say to you, Mr. Binion has been phenomenal. I've had the opportunity to meet with him, to sit with him, to talk to him about his future plans and what he would like to be able to do in West Tuscaloosa. I'm grateful and thankful that he wants to come home to invest in his community where he was birthed, reared, and we're grateful to have him. I hope that the council will support this, and I want to offer a motion today.
Second.
Any other comments?
Beautiful property.
Voting, this is a public hearing, excuse me. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, after that presentation, how could anyone speak against that?
That's right. You did so well.
Truly impressive. Voting, Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Thank you all very much.
Zoning
Have a good
is
night.
approved. Good luck.
Welcome. Good to see you, man.
Clerk?
This approves an off-premises retail beer license for Family Dollar Store 32679 in Tuscaloosa.
So moved.
Second.
Moving second, Mr. Mills.
All right, good evening, Mayor and Council. This is ABC Alcohol Application 24-019A for Family Dollar Store of Alabama LLC, DBA Family Dollar Store 32679. They're applying for a retail beer off-premise only. My first picture shows an area view. I'm sorry. First slide shows the hours of operation for this whole location. 1 second, let's go back. It's going to be located 1525 Skyland Boulevard East. They open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The second is the area view of the proposed location. All my reports have been filed with the City Clerk's office. Officer Champion will give his report, followed by the representative to come answer any questions you may have.
Okay, Officer Champion.
Good evening, Mayor, Council.
Evening.
For the listed address, we had 3 calls within the last year. And the city doesn't have any objections to this applicant.
Any questions, Officer Champion? All right.
The fraud forgery, is that a bad check?
Bad checks.
Any other questions? Do we have the applicant here? If you would, please come forward and give your name and address.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name's Rob Hosag. I'm a consultant with Decisions Consulting, LLC. We're located at 1100 Circle 75 Parkway, Suite 210, Atlanta, Georgia, 30339. Here tonight representing Family Dollar for all 3 of its applications in front of the Mayor and Council this evening. I have a brief presentation that I am happy to share with the Mayor and Council. Did want to mention, I believe we had sent a letter previously that outlined some of the highlights that I'm going to share tonight. But basically wanted to let everyone know on the council that Family Dollar, this is something that Family Dollar began about 2 years ago, really at the request of customers. Please be assured, Family Dollar's not trying to become a convenience store or a package store. Rather, they are simply reacting to customer desires to be able to perhaps finish off a shopping trip by adding a 6-pack of beer or wine, as opposed to having to finish their shopping and then go to a less family-friendly environment, such as a convenience store or a package store, to purchase beer and wine. I did want to mention, we feel like we are different from those types of uses simply because we do not sell liquor, we don't sell vape products, we do not offer alcohol for sale at discounted prices at all. Our prices are similar to what you would find at other neighbor grocers. We do not sell high alcohol content beer and wine. It's simply domestic product, usually capped at 5% ABV beer, 15% ABV wine. And unlike convenience stores or package stores, the actual floor areas of our stores that are dedicated to the sale and display are very, very small, roughly 1% of the total sales area of the particular store. I did want to mention we have a number of things, this was highlighted in my letter addressed to the council, that we feel demonstrate responsible alcohol sales. We have a very robust video surveillance program that helps us assist with local law enforcement agencies if that is necessary. We have a very, very restrictive and proprietary training program, notwithstanding the fact that we are happy to comply with the local training that's specified in the Tuscaloosa ordinance. We have some handheld ID scanning technology that we're very proud of. An internal self-audit program, i.e. a mystery shopper program that we use to make sure that our zero tolerance policy with our associates is fair, but it's committed to making sure that there are no underage sales and that it is a safe and well-managed store. I'm happy to answer any questions, and I appreciate your time and attention this evening.
And just so that's standard for all 3 of your applications for us.
That's correct, sir. Thank you for asking.
So any questions on this, or let's go ahead. Do you have any questions for the 1600 Crescent Ridge Northeast or for the 2515 Martin Luther King, in addition to the 1525 Skyland Boulevard? Any questions for Zach on these?
No questions, but I do want to say thank you for the details about how this will work. I haven't received any serious concerns about this license tonight, but I do want to make sure that we do everything decently and in order in the community. So thank you so much.
Counselor Howard, yes, ma'am. And please feel free, I believe my contact info was included on the correspondence. If you do have concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, and we'd be happy to address them.
Any other questions? Thank you very much.
May I?
You might be called back.
I was just going to say, I'm going to hang around if that's okay.
That sounds
Thank you
good.
very much.
Thank you. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against the two applications for 1525 Skyland Boulevard East? Seeing none, voting on the retail beer off premises, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Retail beer off premises license is approved. Clerk.
This approves an off-premises retail table wine license for Family Dollar Store 32679 in Tuscaloosa.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, Mr. Mills.
Okay, Mayor and Council, this is ABC alcohol application 24019B for retail table wine off premises. All my reports are with the city clerk office. It's the same applicant and the same report supply.
Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Retail table wine off premises license is approved. Clerk.
This approves an off-premises retail beer license for Family Dollar Store 33714 in Tuscaloosa.
Second.
Moved and second, Mr. Mills.
Okay, Mayor and Council, this is ABC alcohol application 24-020 for A for Family Dollar Store of Alabama LLC, DBA Family Dollar Store 33714. They're applying for retail beer off premises only. First slide shows the hours of operation at this proposed location. As you see, is located 1600 Crescent Ridge Road Northeast. They open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is an area view of the proposed location. This is a police report. Officer Champion will come answer those. Any questions you may have. All my reports are with the city clerk office, and the applicant here to answer any more questions you may have.
Officer Champion.
For the 1600 Crescent Ridge Road Northeast, there's no instance listed within the last year. The police department doesn't have any objections to this license.
Okay. Any questions for Officer Champion? Seeing none, we have heard from the applicant. Do you care to have the applicant come back? Okay. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Retail beer off premises license approved. Clerk.
This approves an off-premises retail table wine license for Family Dollar Store 33714 in Tuscaloosa.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, Mr. Mills.
Okay, Mayor and Council, this is ABC alcohol application 24-020B for retail table wine off premises. Same applicant, same location, same report supply.
Voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Retail table wine off premises license is approved. Clerk.
This approves an off-premises retail beer license for Family Dollar Store 30460 in Tuscaloosa.
Second.
Moved and second, Mr. Mills.
All right, Mayor and Council, this is ABC alcohol application 24-021A, Family Dollar Stores of Alabama LLC, DBA Family Dollar Store 30460. They're applying for retail beer off premises only. This is the location at 2515 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Hours of operation are 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is the area view of the proposed location. This is a slide for the police department where Officer Champion is going to answer any questions you may have. All my reports have been filed with the city clerk office. The applicant is here to answer any questions you may have as well.
Thank you, Mr. Mills. Officer Champion.
For the listed address, they had one theft report call within the last year and 2 trespass calls within the last year. No objections from the police department on this applicant.
Any questions? Does the council wish to have the applicant come back?
No.
Seeing none, is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, voting, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Retail beer off-premise license is approved. Clerk.
This approves an off-premises retail table wine license for Family Dollar Store 30460 in Tuscaloosa.
So moved.
Second.
Moving second, Mr. Mills.
Okay, Mayor and Council, this is ABC Alcohol Application 24-021B for Family Dollar Stores of Alabama, LLC, Family Dollar Store 30460. They're applying for retail table wine off premises only. It's the same applicant, same report supply.
Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Retail table wine license off-premise is approved. Good luck. Resolution and ordinance is not of a general nature, a permanent operation. Clerk.
This will approve a less than 7-day special events retail license for the Barristers Ball on April 5th, 2024 in Tuscaloosa.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and second, Mr. Mills.
Okay, Mayor and Council, this is ABC Alcohol Applications 24-016 through 24-018 for Downtown Entertainment LLC. They're applying for special retail less than 7 days. The first one is applicant 24-016, the Barristers Ball on April 5th, 2024 at 920 Paul Bryant Drive. This is the area view of the proposed location. As you see, this is located in Bryant-Denny Stadium. All my reports have been filed with the city clerk office. Officer Champion will give his report, followed by the applicant to answer any questions you may have.
Okay. Officer Champion.
I'm sorry, sir.
For the listed address, we didn't have any instance listed. This is the football stadium, and the city has no objections to the next three applicants.
Any questions on the three applications that are represented in the resolutions for Mr. Mills or Officer Champion? Okay, if the applicant would come forward, please give your name and address.
It's Brandon Hanks, Downtown Entertainment, 504 Allman Avenue, Tuscaloosa, 35401.
Any questions for Mr. Hanks?
I'll bite. What's a barrister's ball? Is that a
That
ball
one
for
is
lawyers?
Law school.
There's the law school.
Yeah.
Oh, putting them in the stadium instead of on floats going down the University Boulevard.
Pretty much.
Very good.
We can send Bobbitt on a reconnaissance mission.
Okay, I don't have any other questions.
Any other questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Voting, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Applications approved. Clerk.
This will approve a less than 7-day special events retail license for Phi Kappa Psi Parents Weekend, April 5th and 6th, 2024 in Tuscaloosa.
So moved.
Second.
Moved second. Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Resolution's adopted. Clerk.
This will approve a less than 7-day special events retail license for SIG EP Alumni Weekend, February 23rd, 2024 in Tuscaloosa.
Motion.
Second.
Moved second. Voting, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution's adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes a professional services contract with Ward Scott Morris Architecture.
So moved.
Second.
Moved second. Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Resolution's adopted. Clerk.
This will authorize a minor public works contract with Building Specialties Company.
Motion. Second.
Moved second. Voting, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution's adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes a minor public works contract with Jackson Security Services.
So moved.
Second.
Moved second. Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Resolution's adopted. Clerk.
This will authorize a professional services agreement with the Capstone Engineering Group for the Oaks Drainage Improvements Project.
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
Moved second. Voting, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution's adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes a professional services contract with Capstone Engineering Group for the 36th Avenue East project.
Motion.
Second.
Moved second. Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Resolution's adopted. Clerk.
This will authorize a professional services agreement with Capstone Engineering Group for the Skyland Park project.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved second. Voting, Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes a professional services agreement with Capstone Engineering Group for the Spring Hill Lake project.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This will authorize professional services contract with TTL Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This will authorize a professional services contract with Environmental Systems Research Institute Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes a renewal and payment of premium for certain insurance coverage.
Motion.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This will authorize a Mercedes-Benz Amphitheater in-kind trade agreement.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from National Auto Fleet Group.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Ordinances, resolutions of a general nature or permanent operation for introduction. Clerk.
This reappoints members to the Tuscaloosa Sister Cities International Board of Directors.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Call for unanimous consent.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Appointments are made. Auditing accounts.
This authorizes the payment of bills.
They keeps bills.
That
Pay
gives
his bill.
bills.
He has a big bill tonight.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Bills are paid. Citizens' comments and other communications. Any citizens wish to address their city council tonight? Yes, sir. If you would, please come forward and give your name and address. Good evening.
Good evening.
Staff, mayor, council. I'm Timothy Richardson. We're at 223 8th Street, Tuscaloosa, Alabama 35401, and we have recently opened our retail clothing store called Only Ones. You may have seen the infinity sign posted on the building right around the corner at the Regions, but just wanted to come down and kind of shed some light on what the allure behind the Only Ones building is. So it's actually 4 businesses in one. Only Ones being the umbrella company that kind of houses Club 4 Collective clothing brand. It's one of our brands that we started in 2012. We were in high school and kind of was spending too much money on name brand stuff, so we wanted to kind of market and start something for our own. Also, we have a partnership with Tim Anderson with the MLB shortstop. We sell some of his TA7 merch there as well. We also have a partnership with the Sevens food truck. You guys may have patronized there, but I definitely recommend that you do. And we also have a multimedia hub there called District 4, where we do everything as far as multimedia marketing, graphic design, everything, things of that nature, kind of branching different avenues and industries with the multimedia side of things. But I did want to come down and formally invite you all to our ribbon cutting ceremony. We're recently become members of the West Alabama Chamber of Commerce. So on the 28th, next Wednesday at 11, we'll be having our ribbon cutting ceremony, and would love to have the council, mayor, staff, you guys are available to come down. Definitely would like to you all to have opportunity to come down and kind of see some of the things that we're doing. Also have the details of the ribbon cutting ceremony you may find in your inboxes. I kind of went ahead and sent some of those things over this afternoon. So if you have any questions, feel free to follow up with me. But that's what we're doing, and we are Only Ones. So appreciate y'all giving us the time.
Congratulations. We'll come with the food trucks.
Say again?
Food truck that will be.
Most definitely.
So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, what's a good either website, email address, social media platform? Somebody wonder, they see this tonight, they want to reach out to you.
Well, the best way to reach us through social media, of course, we have Only One's official site on Instagram as well as Facebook. Club4collective.com is going to be the easiest way to kind of find some of our merchandise. And we're usually good about posting things as far as where the food truck will be, just to cut, people kind of cut away from lunch and have an opportunity to get some of that good food, because it really is good. So, yeah, that's some of the best ways to get in contact with us, through social media, Facebook, Instagram, and our official website, which is club4collective.com.
I appreciate you coming down here. This is very rare. I really appreciate that. And
Thank you for having me.
I got a feeling, I know if I can be available, unless something else is at that time, I'll certainly be there. But thank you for taking the time to do that.
We'll do a pre-order, bring you a plate if you don't make it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thank y'all.
Thank you for what
Good
you're
luck.
doing, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to address their city council tonight? Seeing none, subject to the exercise of mayoral veto and ordinances of general nature or permanent operation, all applicable departments hereby order to otherwise implement council policy this day enacted. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Moved and second to adjourn, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes.